All right, we're live. So look, I'm at the beach. I'm at the beach at the moment. Forget about me. This is about you. This is the start of a series of a 4-video series. And this is pretty much what I've lived my life from the age of 12 years old and where I've gotten to now. So I've struggled for a majority of my life, but I had this vision in my head of what I wanted. Now I'm financially free. I travel the world, I live anywhere I want, I do whatever I want, I have several businesses, and I get to impact the world. I'm a best-selling author, and I get to do whatever I want to do. But I'm here because I want to pass this on to other people to show that this is possible. And that means you. That means you on the other side of the screen. I want to show you that this isn't some magic influencer land, and this isn't all a look at me. This is a you can do this if you commit to it, and how you look at your life and how you design your life is how it's going to show up. So let's go. Let's talk about it, right? This is video 1 to set up really how it all works. So I believe that every one of us, including you, can be the divine architect of your own reality. Let me say that again. The divine architect of your own reality. What does that mean? An architect is a person that designs. So it designs a house. He draws up a vision that they see and draws up a map of what's possible, right? Reality is something that me and you relate to, as in things we can touch, things that are in front of us, things that we perceive as reality. The problem is most people think everything we perceive, everything we think, everything that is around us is reality. And that's simply not the case, right? This is sand, right? I can touch the sand. However, I don't know if this is sand, right? I don't know if that's sand. We've labeled it as sand, but we identify that as sand, but we know it's some grainy material, right? It's some sort of reality. But when I think that I'm not smart, can I touch I'm not smart? Can I touch smart? Do we have tests to design, are we smart or not? We try to as human beings. We try to put different concepts into the world that try and shape a reality. But a lot of the things that we get told, specifically around our head stuff or things that we perceive, aren't actually real. So it's important to understand that your reality is shaped from this. Your reality is shaped from what you watch, from what you hear, from what you don't hear, from the things you know, from the things you don't know, from the things you've seen, from the things you haven't seen. What does that mean? It means you know that people that grow up in wealthy families turn to be wealthy. I was not. People that grow up in poor families, a lot of the time will remain poor. Why is that? Because their surroundings, because their habits, because the things that they did were surrounded by similar people. That's all they knew. So that was their reality. It felt real to them, like there was no other possibility of another life. So I believe that each one of us are a divine architect of our own reality. Now, yes, it's based on science. Yes, it is based on science. The fact is you know the placebo effect, right? The placebo effect is when you give somebody a tablet and you tell that tablet does something. The placebo effect actually works on you. It actually can make a difference to you and actually make a difference to what's going on in your life. Like your body actually changes. And all that was a belief system, and that was input into our brain, and now our body has changed. So if we can do the placebo effect, shouldn't we choose beliefs that actually serve us, beliefs that actually make a difference to us, to the reality that we want to create? What kind of reality do you want to create? Do you want to create a reality where it's you versus me? Do you want to create I'm an influencer and you're just somebody that looks at me? I'm somebody on YouTube and you just look at me, but that's not possible for you? Do you want to work a 9-to-5 job? What job do you want to work? Do you want to work all week? Or do you want to party all week? Or do you want to be a fireman? Or do you want to be a singer? What do you actually want? And then when you actually come up with what you want, well, you're going to realize that your reality your reality around you is either serving that picture or not serving that picture. Now, I've given you a lot. Here's what you need to know. You are the divine architect of your own reality. What that means is you have the ability to change your reality such that that reality will fit what you actually want out of life. Now, who cares about other people's opinions? Your life, your rules. Whatever you want is perfect. Don't let anybody else stand in the way of that. However, you do have to be the architect of your own reality. If you're watching a bunch of scary movies all the time, guess what? Your anxiety levels and your fear levels are going to be relatively high. But if you wanted to all night and all day go out in the forest at night and you're watching scary movies every day, most likely your anxiety and fear levels are not going to be conducive of that. So you're not going to want to do that. Now that's a small example and I don't know if you'll relate to that. Again, this is the start of a 4-part series. I will show you exactly how to design your reality. It's actually a very simple 3-step formula. And it's going to be in the next 3 videos. Step 1, step 2, step 3. I live my life like this. And I believe that anybody can design their own reality to serve what they want in life and then have a life of anything they want. And the issue is like, you have to break out of your own reality because your own reality is producing your results that you have now. I know this has been a bit of a different topic, but I think you're ready for it. I think you're ready to realize that, well, hey, I can actually do anything in this world, but how do I go about designing all this? And how do I choose the right thing? How do I make sure that I'm listening to my honest self and not doing anything that other people are doing, like, all this noise? So we want to get you to a place that you can design your reality in 3 very easy steps and how to actually have anything in your life happen for you. I know it sounds like a wild promise, like hippie rah. I'm living proof. I'm living proof. I was overweight in a 9-to-5 job in an engineer family, and basically it was very simple. You went to school, you studied hard. Then ideally you got a girlfriend, or you got a girlfriend in university, you studied in university, you got a good, nice, cushy, safe job. Then you got a mortgage. Then maybe if you worked hard enough, you got another mortgage or a more expensive house, and then you had babies, and then the babies grew up, and then the kids, and then you die, and happy birthday. Okay, cool. But what about that childhood dream? When you were a child, didn't you want more? Isn't there a little spirit inside of you that says, hey, I want potentially more? What's stopping you? Well, your reality is stopping you, and you think that your reality is real. So we're going to show you through this video, hopefully, that your reality is potentially not real. And if you watch my other videos, we'll slowly uncover that. And when you uncover that your reality is not real and you can choose whatever you want in life, everything changes. I will see you in the next one. I know the truth hurts, and I know this was a deep video. If you need to rewatch it, please do. Concepts will keep coming up for you even as you rewatch it, because our brain hears what we can process at the time, then we'll listen to it again and we'll hear different things. So that's important. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.